This is me the morning after I landed in Thailand all alone by myself in the morning. And I realized one thing, I am so fucking shit at taking photos and videos that I barely have anything to show you guys. So it's just going to be like photos and videos. But this is something I have. The morning that I landed, I woke up really early. I think it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And here's the video. Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. in Koh Samui, Thailand. And here we are, just enjoying the quietness, the birds. There's lightning in the distance. I mean, that's Koh Phangan just there. This is the view, mate. Just a quick appreciation video, 5 o'clock in the morning. I haven't woken up 5 in ages. Being able to wake up to fucking pretty much paradise. Oh man, I'm grateful. I'm gonna be skipping all the backstory and just share exactly what Thailand did for me and exactly what it can do for you. Immediately, one of the first things I noticed was the peace and serenity in the morning. As you can see from the video, it's raining, it's just beautiful. And it's a photo of me. That's the driveway that you take down to the resort that I live in. And it's just gorgeous, man. Like, that's just, here is a video of my view. Man, the beauty, the serenity, the peace, it almost feels like a meditation every single day. I mean, look, if you want to get away from the distractions, the noise of the modern world and everything you think you need, you have to come to a country like this. And this is one of the things that it made me notice. So after I finished my walk, of course I went to go get a fucking scooter, lad. So I got this little beast. I think it was like 125cc, so it's pretty weak, but it was just beautiful. I don't know if you've ever rode a scooter before, but man, the freedom of riding on a scooter on an island, you know, in the morning, at night when there's nobody else on the road, the beautiful weather, the wind on your face, the humidity, the gorgeous air, the roads, the palm trees, it was just fucking gorgeous. I think easily this was the best time I've ever had in my life riding around on a fucking scooter, bro. Easily. Like, look at this. I literally used to stop at lookouts like this and take little selfies, little photos of the islands in the distance. That's Phangan in the distance. Here's a video of me riding. I was riding with one hand, which you shouldn't do. As a cheeky little doggo. But man, this was a shit. Like, I just get on my bike and ride. So my resort was called Escape Beach Resort in Koh Samui, Thailand. It was a 10 out of 10 place. I highly recommend it. And one of my favorite things to do in the morning was wake up around 5:30 and go for a walk on the sand. This was like the beach. So it's a beachfront resort. And so I just walk, man. I just go for a walk, beautiful thing. And of course I had a scooter now. So other favorite thing is go for a morning coffee and cigarette. So I used to go up to, not in Samui coffee shops, but I used to go up to 7-Eleven, just get a shithouse coffee and have a cigarette. And that was fucking bangers. And also, here's a little clip. So scooter meant I would start working out as well. And I found a little cheeky outdoor gym and recorded some Instagram reels, of course, to show and post. But yeah, man, we went out for some workouts. It was fucking incredible. Look at all the sweat, bro. Look at that. Like, I'm red as fuck. I don't know if you've ever worked outdoors, but it is the best shit, especially in heat. Working shirtless, oh my god, best. So by this point, I'm about a week in, right? My daily routine, again, I wake up at around 6 a.m, 6:30, go for a walk, jump on my scooter, go for that morning cheeky ride. It's the best shit ever, of course. And go for a coffee, have a cigarette, have a smoke, go a bit more for a walk. And then I usually come back, have some breakfast by myself on the first week. But the second week, my brother came. And so, you know, at sunset, every sunset, bro, we're on the beach, we're watching the sun go down. I had my guitar as well. So I brought my guitar, I'm playing some tunes, working out, going for swims, bro. The water is warm all the time, so you can go for a swim anytime. So you can imagine sunset,
the sun is setting over the water and you're swimming. You're literally in the water and floating. Like, it is the best single experience. Honestly, I had the best time of my life, and this is an experience I can recommend for any young person. And as we get deeper into this, like, you'll just see how much more fun I had and how much more experiences and things I had. But one of the things I learned is, man, in my dream life, I do want to be watching the sunset every single day, and I want to be waking up at 5 a.m, 5:30 a.m. every single morning, going for a walk, being able to swim. And I wouldn't have known this if I had never come out to Thailand or some Southeast Asian country. So yeah, man, let's keep going. By the second week, a good friend of mine, a real good friend of mine, comes in, and we start hanging out and exploring the streets, the night markets, start talking to people, start meeting some people from our own resort, and, you know, just having a blast, man. We had heard about this full moon party coming up as well, so we thought, yeah, fuck yeah, you know what, why not? Let's go. It's the first thing, you know, it's the last thing we'll ever do, whatever. So we decided to prepare for that, but leading up to that, we're just having a blast, man. We met a Australian couple from Australia, where we are from. We met a couple girls from Netherlands, started kicking back a lot, you know, having some conversations. We smoked so much fucking weed, holy shit, and I drank so much coffee. The coffee was delicious, next level. But yeah, man, just had a fucking blast. And so we heard about this, you know, full moon party thing, and so we decided to go. We'd just have some fun, see what it was like, and we'd probably not stay out too late. And let me tell you all about that.
Hey, where are we, lad?
Oh boy, I wish I had a clip to show you how the drive to the beach, to the full moon party was, because it was the most fucked up road I've ever driven on. Winding roads, up and down hills, left, right, corners, down. It was so fucking gorgeous. And yeah, I wish I had a video, but I think I might have one in the future and later in this video, so stay tuned for that. But we get to the beach, we get to the full moon party, and the lights, the people, the energy, everything is fucking crazy. There are so many people everywhere. Everyone seems to be having a blast, and yeah, it just seems crazy. But soon, like, I start to realize, as we start to walk up towards the other side of the beach, people get more and more fucked up on drugs, to the point where at the other side, completely at the end of the beach, people are just on next level drugs. They look like zombies and robots, right? So it wasn't one of those parties where you could genuinely meet people and have fun that way. You had to genuinely get fucked up. But that wasn't our plan. Our plan wasn't really to do that. But so we went around, had some fun, walked around and met some people. I actually made a little challenge to myself. I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go and meet as many people as I possibly can. So I used to walk up to just random groups of girls and people and just ask them, hey, let's all take a photo for the sake of memory. And then we just got into a conversation like that. And yeah, it was just a good time. Here are some photos. This is, you know, a couple things. Nothing happened, bro. I didn't get laid, if that's what you're wondering. I didn't do anything crazy. We actually left like 3 hours in. We just went back home and slept. It wasn't my scene, it wasn't my party at all, but I'm glad I went there and I had some fun and I saw what it was like. So it's the 10th of May or something right now, and I'm supposed to be going to the other island on the 14th of May, so in a couple days. And so by this time we're wrapping up our good time on the island, you know, doing the same thing, having lunch, having dinner by the beach, watching the sunset, working out. We went on the second week, we went on a lot more cruises, we went on more rides around the island. I did a few rides by myself, conquered a few fears, and it was just a blast, man. I had such a great time, but this wasn't it, because I had planned a whole yoga retreat experience for myself for an entire month. So this whole thing was supposed to be 3.5 weeks of intense yoga training, and by the end, I'm supposed to become a yoga teacher. And so I was fucking excited, bro, because I come from a background where for the past few months, I'd just been doing the same things, and I got so bored to the point where I needed something new and challenging, which is why I booked a yoga retreat. And so I got on my ferry, The ferry took about an hour, and I got to the beach, the island, excuse me. And when I got to the island, I met the first person that was the student at the retreat that we were going to. And man, let me tell you, from this point on, the island, the experience I had was completely different. It was almost like a story. It was one of the best times that I ever had. And again, I will always recommend a solo trip by yourself to Thailand to experience something similar, because I would not be where I am today. I would not know what I would want to do in life if I hadn't gone to Thailand, honestly. So by this point, I became a yoga teacher. It was a 3-week intensive program. And again, I wish I had like photos or videos to show you, but I have nothing. Like, I took nothing. And I fucking hate that. I take no videos or photos. Must be proud of something. But finished the yoga program. They were just fucking beautiful girls. I met some amazing friends. So the whole retreat was a retreat with a volunteer program. People from around the world could come and volunteer, stay for free, eat for free, but they just have to work for 4 hours. And I'll get into this. And so I'm doing the whole yoga student program. I'm just a student. I'm staying. I'm paying for the whole program. I got my own bungalow. I had a friend, and dude, I had a whole blast. This is a whole nother story. Going through yoga and learning that as a complete newbie who, like, I thought I would never be doing that kind of shit. Like, let's be honest, stretching and like downward dog, I didn't think that was manly, right? So I didn't think, but it was just random, and it was the best thing I ever did, I reckon, during that time. So I finished the yoga program, I graduate, I've got my certificate, and by this time something interesting happens. I started running out of money, and I've spoken about this before. I might link the video up, I might not, but it's called I ran out of money in Thailand when I was holidaying, something like that. But essentially, yeah, I ran out of money. I didn't have enough money to keep going and keep holidaying for another month, because I had enough money pretty much for emergencies and for my ticket way back. I didn't book a return ticket. I booked a one-way ticket to Thailand, so I didn't have a return home. That's why I needed the rest of my money to use for that return home. So I was at a dilemma. What the fuck do I do, right? Do I go home? Do I end it early? Do I ask my dad for money? What do I do? Something interesting happened at this time. Essentially, I was at the garden of the retreat. You know, I'd just been staying there for a few days, and I'm just pruning trees and I'm just cleaning up the garden. And the boss, the manager, comes up and is like, "Hey man, I see you working hard. You know, I see you doing this. Would you want to work here? Like, would you want to be a manager?" And by this point, bro, like, I've got no money, no income. I don't really want to leave Thailand. I'm having a fucking blast, the best time of my life. And so I said, yeah, without a fucking heartbeat. I said, fuck it, dude. Yeah, I'll take it. So I took the job. And once I finished my yoga program, now we're talking about June, 1st of June-ish, I started working in Thailand. I started working for the retreat, the yoga retreat that I was a student at, doing some manager stuff, but that was able to give me a solid amount of income to sustain me for another few months of holiday and work. And because of that, which I'm so thankful and so grateful for, I just had such a blast, man. I met so many people. And look, after this like speaking thing, I'm going to show you the beauty, what my daily routine consisted of. But this is really my true experience began because I was kind of more free. I didn't have to do yoga every day. I actually had time for myself. So I could jump on my scooter, just ride around the island, no destination, put on some music, ride at sunset time, ride in the morning, wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and drive to the other side of the island so that I can catch the sunrise, the sun literally rising from the horizon, and I can still swim in the ocean, the water, because it's not ocean, it's a sea and it's warm. Like, that's just mind-boggling to me. The beauty was mind-boggling. I started going to this gym and started heading to saunas and ice baths and meeting people. Like, bruh, it was just a fucking blast. So let me share you a few more photos, a few more videos of exactly what Thailand can do for you. So this is the beauty of Thailand, the beaches, the morning serenity, the peace. And this is one of the things that I value the most. I used to go to rides at 6:30, 7 a.m. in the morning, every single morning without a beat. And I honestly think this is one of the most important things for me in living a fulfilling life. And I know I want that because I experienced it. So imagine being able to do this, bro. Look at the fucking beauty. Look at that. Just look at that. Crystal clear skies, amazing water, crystal clear water as well, palm trees, just beauty. I did take a few clips, thankfully, but the natural beauty, the weather and the climate is exactly one of the things Thailand can do for you. It just changes your mood, it changes your attitude, it changes everything about you, the behaviors, the daily routines, the habits that you pick up, everything. Now, I value a good tropical climate. That's where I'm going to retire, and that's my goal. Watching the sunset every single day is another important thing for me, and I got to experience this almost every single day in Thailand for 6 months. Beauty. Going up on a ride just randomly at night, I remember this. My friend was like, hey, you guys just want to go on a ride around the island randomly? And we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. So we jumped on our scooters and we rode. Amazing times. Stopping by, having a cigarette on the side of the road, just talking shit, riding. Dude, best times. I mean, these two guys are just randoms that I met and we became friends and, you know, talked. And it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. We would pull up to random beaches at night, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12, and just have bonfires, talk, nude dip, right? Go for a swim. Man, blast. Girls and guys all together. It felt like a little tribe, you know? Just your tribe of friends. Amazing times. Many times I used to just go for drives alone at night. I just like put on some music. When everyone's at bed, I go for a ride. I go to the beach like this and I just sit and I watch the beautiful, and it's warm still. And I'm just watching it, having a good time, meditating, you know? Good old waterfalls. Went to many waterfalls. Just sitting down, having a joint at the waterfall. Don't even need to listen to music, just listen to the nature, swim, fuck yeah. Amazing time, man. The beauty of nature, I mean, I got into nature years ago when I started going out to the mountains in my hometown in Sydney. There's this place called the Blue Mountains, and this just solidified it for me. Random fellas across the road, just meeting some people, dogs, speaking to the locals, walking around everywhere barefoot without a shirt. I mean, come on, man. Does it get better than that? Tell me. I don't understand the obsession with big cities. Many times, again, this is I think about 7 a.m. in the morning, 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Many times I just come, go for a ride, go get some coffee. Every morning I used to get coffee, have a cigarette, go for a ride, and sometimes actually, with this girl that I was seeing, her and I, we used to go to the nude beach together in the morning and just, man, best times, you know? Swim, get the sunshine, go to the gym later, sauna, ice bath, whatever it is. This one particular morning, a friend of mine and I, we met at 5 a.m. in the morning and drove here to watch the sunrise. It's about 5:36 and it's a beautiful drive. Here's a photo of us. Amazing. Can you imagine watching the sunrise every morning? Like, it doesn't get better than that, bro. Of course, on top of this, like, you're experiencing all these new things that you've never experienced before. So your mentality is growing. You're growing as a character, as a person. You know, you start to discover what you like and what you don't like. All in all, it's 10 out of 10 experience. So the yoga school that I was still working at, every month we get a new bunch of students and a new bunch of volunteers. And these are a couple of the volunteers that I was friends with at the time. We cook breakfast together, we talk, we go out to the beach, we're watching the sunset together, going on rides together. The connection that you can have with people is absolutely incredible, man. It's 10 out of 10. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. So by this time I've had to leave Phangan and I had to do a visa run, a border run. So I'm going to Malaysia, and here are a couple photos of what the island looks like on the boat. There is still so much that I really want to show you, bro, but I hope just from what you've seen, this can go to serve as inspiration for you. Maybe this is your new goal for 2025 and 2026. Maybe you've been in a situation like me, you need something new to experience, you need to see what life offers, what does the world offer, what is out there? How do I know what I want? How do I know what my future looks like within 5 to 10 years, 30 years? What do I like? What do I want from this world? What is my purpose? Where do I want to retire? Where do I want to live? These are all important questions, and honestly, I wouldn't have known if I never came out here. And so, yeah, man, I really hope this inspires you. Do something big this year, bro. Do something life-changing for yourself and not for anybody else. And this is only a myriad of small things that you can experience. And I'm going to do a part 2 in the future. So keep tuned for that, man. I hope you enjoyed. Much love. Give me a kiss right now. Otherwise, I'll smack you across the ass. I'm just joking, bro. See ya.